What an absolute beast. Look at this guy, guys. 2.5 star with a potential of 4. That markability and sponsorship appeal, pretty decent. I think we know who we're signing up next season. His history is not there. Traits, I think just fair to say he's the best driver on the grid. Anyway, let's jump straight into another sponsorship offer here. Let's just give one that gives us a bit up front, as we're not going to accept any of the low end ones. No point really spending anything on the car because I think we're pretty good for the end of the season. 2 races to go. Milan is up next. We know we're pretty good round here. Last time we got a cheeky victory, as we have in most of them this year, which is pretty cool. Anyway, Milan, I think this is the same layout. Is it possibly? I'm not sure if this is the short layout or not. But we'll go with the same setup as before. Actually, we'll split it just to make sure. But I think it was that last time. A dry session as well. I think, though, it's the same layout as before. Because, of course, it's the European Racing Series. And there's only a certain amount of tracks you can go to. Alright, on to the start-finish straight. There we go. Let's see how we do in this first sector. Rodriguez has gone purple, interestingly. Even though I think he's on the worst setup. Somebody else is going fast out there. It's Valdez. Rodriguez has gone to the top. Milton's in there as well. But I think Valdez is going to go to the top. Yes, he is. Okay, so if I just put Rodriguez in the right setup, he should be cool. Milton is already on the right setup, but Rodriguez needs a quick change. Right, out of pit lane. Baldwin's currently P18, but he's doing a good job. Only 1.2 seconds off. You guys need to leave a comment. Should I sign him for next season? Because I think we need to pretty much say we'll write off next season. Because, to be perfectly honest, I can't really see us challenging for the title. But yeah, we'll see. Right then, lads. Rodriguez, he's done a good lap there. 2,000ths off, but not quite there. He's going to gain a few more thousandths to go and get that pole position. Right, let's go again. Come on, mate. You can do this. I mean, it's looking so close here, which is it's really good for you guys to see such a close race each and every time. Even though we have managed to come out on top more often than not. Oh, the final chicane is different here. Last time we just flat out through there. Rodriguez purple in the first sector, green in the second sector, 4,000ths off, 400ths off, but Rodriguez goes to the top and Milton goes up to P4. Wow, this has been honestly such a cool last couple of races here. I totally didn't expect to be battling right at the front here. There we go, lap time's all over. And we've got another pole position, which is great, but Eastwood definitely are coming to the fore. They are definitely our main team to battle with, but they seem to mess up the strategy a decent amount as well. So, I mean, I'm not going to complain, but yeah, it's a bit annoying to race against someone who sometimes messes up the strategy. But race day, Rodriguez, I think people call him the Lord or the God of the game. He's obviously been nerfed quite substantially for this game, but still he's pretty good. Right, lights are, and I'm sorry, it probably annoys people that I do this each time, but I keep forgetting. Right, let's go, full speed ahead. Right, 1, 2. Milton's actually into the lead. Rodriguez not with the greatest of starts. Baldwin on the hard tyres. Is he going to go to the end? He's up to P12. Currently P1 and P2 though. Rodriguez is putting a charge on. He's gone through. They're both pushing equally as hard, but it looks like Milton is actually quite substantially worse on her tyres. I mean, look at the degrading. 4-5% between them, even though they pushed for the same amount of time. Right, okay. Paul wins down to P17, P18. P17, P8. Okay, it's fluctuating. Right, 11 laps remaining. This is obviously quite a quick lap, you guys know. Well, Milton's starting to come back to the sort of grabs of Lorenzo, John Sadir, Sabato. It's quite close between those guys for P2, but Rodriguez is pulling out a lead. And we're probably going to pit Milton this lap. Who's got a drive-through? I don't know who it is, but someone's got a drive-through. We're going to put Milton out on those tyres. Rodriguez has also got better car condition as well. Right. Let's pit in for softs with Rodriguez. Not sure Milton, can she get to the end? Hopefully 44% is enough. We'll see. Hopefully it will be. Out of the pit lane in P3. good stuff. We're doing a really good job so far this race. With Rodriguez especially, but Milton behind Lorenzo now in the standings. Could be possibly people in front. Or these guys on the hard tyres are probably going to try and go to the end as well. We'll see whether they can make it. It's obviously a bit of a gamble, but it's a good gamble if you're not in a very particularly quick car. Lara's gone. Oh, Milton is. Oh, at 5%. That's like you have to pit basically. Oh, damn it. Where did all that... Oh, it's because I was pushing her fuel, wasn't I? Oh, no. Have I ruined this championship battle? I really hope I haven't. She's going to have to storm through the field now in last place. She's going to just put the... Oh, she can't push with the fuel either. That's a bit annoying. So she's going to have to go crazy with the tyres and hopefully gain a few positions. People are pitting. Okay, so that's a few more positions gained for Milton. Rodriguez, he can conserve like a beast. I'm just so annoyed here. Let's focus on Milton. Just really annoying. There's the fastest lap, but just really annoyed. She's going to get ourselves back into the top. Get herself back into the top 10 possibly here. That's past Balcazar. Good stuff. She's definitely keeping herself in the championship battle here. P9. That's a pretty solid comeback there, considering we had to pit and fix the car. Really good stuff from Milton there. None of her own doing. That's just me slightly misjudging how much I was needing to push her at a certain time. Right, so another victory for Rodriguez. I think that's 5-3 in terms of victories now, but in terms of the Drivers' Championship, it's 4 points in favour of Rodriguez going to the final round of the season. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely intense. This is so cool. I think that is definitely us won the Constructors, which is good. Means we're definitely getting promoted, but wow, this is mental. Alright, let's have a look. The Drivers' Championship in the WMC. It's okay, Vexler, Lipponen. I think Lipponen's the best driver in the game right now, guys, if you're wondering. I don't think any... Sarin, what are you doing? He's in this for Scuderia Rossini, I should say. He's actually getting wrecked by his teammate. He's got 33 points, and Vexler's got 173. That's even more exaggerated than real life. Right, okay, good stuff. Right, it's so annoying to know which one to focus on here. I went with this guy last time, or this girl last time, Molly Galley. I think we'll keep with her. She had big potential. It's so annoying because I've given all of them improvement points, so it's hard to tell which one of them is going to be like actually decent by the end of the season. It's a bit annoying. My bad though. Alright, sponsors. Loads of sponsors this time. That one's a pretty good one. Sign him up. Last race of the season though. We've come so far in this season. It's so cool. Oh, these sponsors aren't that good though. Let's go with that one. None of them are particularly good. Maybe they're gearing up for next season and they know that I'm going to be a bit of a backmarker next year. That one's pretty good. Walt Whiskey. What am I on about? Malt whiskey. Oh dear. 800k. That takes us over the 10 mil once again. So this is going to be the last race in the episode, guys. What? This is an interesting one. Because if we take the 3 million, we could technically get a new driver. Because his marketability is actually quite good. But 3 million, that's actually huge. Huge money. That means him down to one. It's like if we don't take him on for next season, that's a big thing. We could just sack him off. But I want to keep him. Oh, it's just so much money though. 3 million. Because I know whichever way I go, people are going to say in the comments, well, you should have gone the other way. This is a very tough one. This is going to be big for the future of the game. Because I think if we take the money, we're going to just have to sack him off at the end of the season, basically. Is there going to be any better driver? Am I overthinking this? Is marketability that important? But that's like a permanent stat decrease, isn't it? Eeny, meeny, miny, miny. Okay. I think that's the professional way to really deal with anything. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Anyway. Just go with that one. 800k if we succeed this race event. I'll take that. That's pretty decent. Right, then, lads. Russia, Black Sea GP, last race of the season. 4 points, I think, between our teammates. Wow. I still can't believe how close it is between these two. Rodriguez is the better driver, but Milton went on a hot streak in the middle of the season, meaning she had a really good run of form, meaning all of her stats were increased by a decent amount. Oh my goodness, this has been crazy. This Diet Coke is really getting me through this, guys. It's keeping the tension down. Milton's gone purple in the first sector, green in the middle sector, and not to the top. Baldwin's gone P3. What a lad. I can't see this being a top speed track. We can't just seriously just be bad. Maybe that. It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. I wish I'd written down all the setups in previous seasons and just so I know what the setups are. I did that for the PC game where it's much more fluctuating. Why did I just not do it for this one where it's much more sort of, it's going to be this each season sort of thing. Right, purple for Rodriguez in the first sector. Milton's right up there as well in terms of time. Rodriguez going to go to the top though. What a lap time from Rodriguez. Right, we need to get Milton out there on that setup to give her a fair chance at this championship. Right, Rodriguez, what setup is it? Corner and neutral, right. Like so. He's going to get one chance at it. That's quite, I suppose it's a little bit unfair. Rodriguez stumbled across the right setup first, but that's just the way it goes. It sort of should have equalled itself out over the whole season. I'm sort of guesstimating what the setup could be, and well, whoever stumbles across it first generally gets the better lap time. Milton second off in the first sector because I think someone's in front of her, ruining her lap. Well, that's gutting for her. She wants to win this championship, and that's not gone too well for us. Dreyfus gone purple in the first and second sector, and oh, knocks us off pole position. Damn it. That was a big load of money riding on getting in the top two, and we've gone and bottled it. Right then. Last race of the season. It's all come down to this. I'll tell you what, I'm going to save this just to make sure we don't want anything messing up right now. Okay, so that's like the first time this season we failed our objective. I'm sure it's happened before, but one of the first times. I probably should have tried Milton on a different strategy. I don't know. What should we? I suppose we should just keep them on the same strategy because at the end of the day, I don't want to feel like I'm favouring a driver. Right, so 12 to 14 laps. I don't think we've really got much chance to push with these tyres. I'm not sure how quickly the soft tyres are going to degrade here. So for the first couple of laps, I'm just going to not push. I'm just going to see how it goes. Vainenen's got the fastest lap of the race here on the first lap. Milton's got herself into the top 10 and pushing, which is good for her. Oh, someone's made a mistake. Who was that, though? Somebody made a mistake that was quite high up. Rodriguez down to P2, but he's doing a good job with his tyres, P3. He's keeping it around the right sort of... I mean, there's 4 of them, basically, for the victory, is that. Rodriguez, Valdez, Dreyfus and Lara all battling less than a second between them. That's really close racing now, which is good. Milton hasn't got as good tyre wear. That's definitely something I've seen this season. She's struggled a lot with her tyre deg. I'm hoping that by saving these tyres here, we can go an extra lap on these guys in front. Right, people are starting to pit. Baldwin's gone to the hard compound tyres. What a lad. And Valdez is starting to pull away now, but yeah, he's in the pit lane. So let's pit this lap with both of our drivers, and we should be able to go medium with Rodriguez, and we'll do the same with Milton. It's only fair. But the thing is, well, we might as well just push them both on this in lap here. Is he going to be able to get past Lara, the leader? It was very close, but jumps her in the pit stop, which is good. And as soon as they come out the pit lane, back to neutral, because otherwise we're going to struggle to get to the end of this race. Right, I'm just really unsure about how this race is going to go. Antonov currently leading. He's not going to have to go the whole race on these tyres. Milton probably going to have to... Well, I can't really push with... The thing is, I don't want to push the parts because I don't want to feel like either of them are given like an unequal opportunity for this title. Because right now, I mean, I could push with both cars with the fuel, but I just am worried that I could definitely bottle it, basically, is what I'm thinking. Rodriguez, how are you doing? Not that far. Valdez probably going to go to the end of the race as well. See, I'm looking at the car condition. It's not looking too fresh. It's not looking too fresh. Both now under 30%, which is quite worrying. The car definitely has fallen off towards the end of the season. I'm not going to lie about that. The car has definitely fallen away. That's just because I'm not upgrading it. I just thought, let's just not upgrade this car. Not much point. Right, people have pitted P3 and P5. Milton's doing a solid job here, but it's like, I don't think it's going to be enough. Rodriguez needs to really throw it away here, unless one of them has critical problems with the car. We'll see. What, 3 laps remaining now? Or 2 laps remaining now. So the tyres are definitely going off. I mean, Maury's pitted as well. Both now into the 10%. This could be the championship last lap. If one of them retires on this last lap, this is where it goes. I mean, I'm gonna go both on back off. I want to make sure they both finish this race here. I suppose for Milton, actually, she can just go flat out, because if she retires, whatever, she's not going to win this race anyway. She's not going to win the championship anyway. Okay, so unfortunately for both of the guys there, it didn't work out for them there, unfortunately. So there we go. 19th place at the fastest lap on the last lap. But congratulations to Rafael Rodriguez, wins the championship. And yeah, we dominate the team's championship, which is exactly what we wanted. Only 2 victories this season that didn't go our way, which was that last race there and one of the early races in the season. Overall, really happy with how the season's gone there. We finished with nearly 100 points over second place. It was to be expected. We should have done that. We honestly should have done that. We were quite far ahead, so that's the way I think it should have played out. Then apart from that, quite a bit closer in the Drivers' Championship, just teammates weren't consistent. But what we all care about is where did Alex Baldwin finish in the standings? 15th place with 69 points. What a legend. Right. There we go. Interesting stuff going on in this episode, guys. I'm not like absolutely ecstatic with winning the championship, because I definitely feel like I should have done this season, and also because it's been coming for a long time. So let's skip through. Rafael Rodriguez, champion. That's a new trait. Good for him. And look at that. It's boosted his stats up immediately. So let's just continue on this a little bit. I don't want to jump straight out of this. I want to try and get as far into the season as possible before ending the episode. But yeah, we've got ourselves in a pretty good position for next year. Over 10 million in the bank. Are we going to be able to compete for the championship in APS next? No way. It just crashed. Oh my goodness. Please say it's saved. Give me a sec, guys. Well, unfortunately, guys, there we had a crash, but it did save it. Hopefully it's not going to happen again. I'm not 100% sure. There's a decent possibility that it could crash again. But no, we're into this screen, which we haven't had before. So that was lucky. It did the autosave. But awesome stuff there. As you guys saw, nearly 100 points over second place. Let's have a look how all the other teams did. Bas Baraka won the APS with Gustavo taking the championship. And in the WMC, Vexler takes the championship. And Steinman, interestingly, take the team's championship because... yeah, look how bad Sarin is. He must be retiring at the end of the season. There we go. Really happy with that. And it's going to be good stuff, Raphael. Really good stuff, mate. Hopefully you're good enough for next season as well. Loads of prize money. That's going to take us to, what, 26 mil. End of season awards. I wonder who's going to get the driver of the season. It's going to be Milton and ZRT Autosport, who Baldwin races for, manages to actually get a nice cheeky team with the season award. So fair play to the lad. He's obviously proven that he's decent. Right, promotion. This is where we get to go up to the next tier, and it's going to be the APS for us here. Excited to see where this is going to go. It's going to be a tough one. I know it's going to be a tough one, but we get 5 mil, like a bit of a bumper payment. But Truck Racer 1983 happy. Good. Right, young driver graduation. What do we do here then, guys? Max potential. Current potential. Seeing they all are pretty rubbish. They all are pretty rubbish. And this guy in the middle has got 57 potential. I mean, 69 potential isn't really even that... Oh, current potential is how good they are right now, isn't it? So hard to know which one to go with. I remember this guy was pretty terrible. Like, his max potential wasn't that good. I think I'm going to go with this one. I've been all over the place this season with the young drivers. In my opinion, my strategy last time was just picking the same person each time, and then I got a really good driver at the end of it. But I don't know how good this guy is going to be. He's probably going to be terrible, and if he's terrible, I'm just going to sack him off straight away anyway. Be interesting because it does save all your 3 young drivers into the game if they make it out at the end of the season, guys. So it'd be really interesting to see whether somebody else is actually pretty good. I mean, he's not very good. Okay, he's got max sponsor appeal, which is fair play to him. We'll just replace Milton here, and then we'll go and see out the. I want to see what my other young drivers are doing here. I also want to try and sign up Baldwin, to be fair. He's not been nabbed anyway, has he? Okay, Milton went to silver. Okay, so we've got some improvement points here. I mean, even with these improvement points, I doubt I should be able to max him out. So he's actually reached his potential, and it's nearly 3 stars. But he's 17, so we need to get someone better. Right, interested. Yes! So tempting. It is so tempting. Also some very good drivers in there as well. Ingledew, Lara, Johnstede, all really good drivers, but Clover is there as well. It'd be so funny. We've got to do it. At least for one season, we've got to do it. And I think of all of the seasons in the rest of this career mode, this is the one season I can sort of throw away. So hopefully you guys don't mind. I'm going to sign myself up. I think it'd be quite funny. Number 1 driver. I don't think that matters too much whether it's number 1 driver or not. So we'll do that. We'll do the short contract and like a 2 million signing on fee. I've got 3. Oh, for goodness sake! I gave him way more than he expected. Right, so he's worse than J Martin, but he's got the potential. He's got if I can actually max out my potential in this game, like 4 stars is probably good enough, just about to be in the top tier. 2.5 stars is not good enough for my current tier, but how many improvement points do I have? 1 improvement point. Yes, boys. I can see so many people getting annoyed that I did this. Sacking off a decent young driver to sign myself in the game. But I don't really care, to be honest. So that is pretty much it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll continue on in the next episode. What happens next, we'll see in this career mode. It's been an exciting episode. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you lads soon. Goodbye.